But yeah, dog. I was just for me, dog. I'm like, you know, the benefits of home ownership, bro, is a motherfucker, bro. A lot of people don't really ever talk about that, but boy, being a homeowner, motherfucker, boy, when shit start breaking and shit start falling apart, ain't no landlord to call and be like, hey, man, I need you to come fix you got to do that shit yourself. So that's pretty much what
It
happened to
don't
me. This,
it don't never be nothing too crazy to where you can't go into your savings account and fix it with. If it is, that's what you got insurance and all that other shit for. So
I
we
agree.
take it care of. Yeah, yeah, we
Hey,
good.
hey, but the funny part about it is that I was reading this article the other day, and uh, I forgot the name of the website, but you can look it up. Bro, it was saying that the average American nowadays don't even have $500 in their savings account for
I believe it.
un, un unscheduled occurrences in their life, like as far as like I was telling you earlier about the AC going out in the crib, and my truck needing this and this needing to be done and that needing to be done. So I don't know, bro. Uh, it's crazy out here, bro. I say
Yeah,
get
but
you a
niggas just
partner
got to
that
know how to manage their money properly. Don't live above your means. Pay yourself first before you start paying bills and doing the shit you want to do. Pay yourself
Mhm.
first. Put that money to the side, and you should be all right.
You know what? I used to believe. Well, I do that, but for some people's circumstances, dog, that ain't even much enough. But don't even make enough to actually put money to the side. You know what I mean? To have money set aside for when shit go crazy because of the way of the way the economy is right now, and
Nah, you're right.
things of that nature. Sometimes because a lot of people try to say it's poor money management from a lot of people, which it is for a lot of people, but for
A lot of people it is.
and then for others, it ain't poor management. It's just, hey man, it's rough out here, boy. You take it from
Yeah,
Peter to pay Paul.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
So,
you right. You right. I just sit here and witness a lot of people living above their means, which they don't have to.
like, what?
Like
Give me an example.
who are we trying to impress? Buying cribs that you can't afford when you could buy a little lesser home and you can live
A
comfortable.
starter home. A starter home.
Yeah,
That's what they call it.
buying cars you can't afford. You spending $1,500 on a financing that car. Why?
Mhm.
You can
Yeah,
spend
you're
half
right.
of that and still get a nice ass car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's examples like that leads me to believe people living above their means. That's
Yeah, I
all.
feel you. And then a lot of people going into these places and they're not getting fixed mortgages, and they're not doing the proper necessities that it takes to have ownership of a crib. Like
But even if you get a fixed mortgage, that shit ain't fixed because you got insurance and all this other things that go up and
taxes.
down every
Yep.
year. Well,
But
don't
it's
down never go down; they go up.
a way uh to do that if you talk to the right people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I say this all the time on our podcast is that black people, they just tell us how to get the house. They don't ever tell you how to make the house work for yourself. And when you do learn how to make the house work for yourself, don't be doing dumb shit like Hollywood say, like, why go get a $1,500 car note because you can pull finances out of your house. You kind of get what I'm
niggas doing
saying?
that. Niggas pulling equity out the house to go get a car.
Man, people was pulling equity. Man, come on, Hollywood.
Oh
These are the
wow,
same Negroes that was telling us when we was at Waste Management at our jobs to pull money out of our 401k.
Marcus,
Oh, I'm
bleep
sorry.
that name out. Bleep
I
that
don't know if
name out. He having
well,
he,
Marcus Bay can bleep it out on YouTube, but I damn
yeah,
sure
because
can't
you
bleep it
you
out
you
on my
you
end.
you getting too comfortable. Go ahead.
But we had crazy dudes telling us to go in our 401k and pull money out to go buy cars and things like that, bro. And we were young, we didn't know no better. So
Yeah,
just be careful who you get guidance from, bro. Because like Hollywood said, you can get a fixed mortgage, and this year with your taxes and property and insurance, your mortgage might be 1,300. But if you don't know what you're doing, the next year that shit could be 1,700. So, you
that
know,
shit ain't gonna never be 1,300 no more. Them 1,300 days are over with.
unless you caught
That
it at
shit
the right
starting.
time. If you caught it at the right
Well, that's
time,
back. That's 10 years ago. We talking about now. That shit
it,
starting at 25 at least.
I mean, but even in that scenario, dog, if you comfortable with 25, right?
You gotta
It's
be.
ways
That's
it's
at least
ways around.
that's it.
It's ways to keep it 2,500. But are you willing to
Yeah,
keep it 2,500? You got to get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Put an extra $100 towards your escrow every month. That'll help too.
Yeah. See, that's the game that people don't really give people, dog. To your escrow, it's your principal or your your escrow or your principal. You know what I mean? And you ain't got to
Hmm.
give 100. I mean, give 50. I mean, just get
Yeah,
what you got, bro. Like a
and what I've been doing for years is if I do get a income tax return or some shit like that, I just put all of that on top of the I throw that towards the principal. I've been doing that for the past 5 years.
well, I'm gonna give you my game. What I do is whatever the mortgage is set, I uh I usually give $100 to $50 depending on what my check look like that month towards the I put a set amount in my escrow account and I put a separate amount in my principal account. And I send that
Mm,
off every month. And then when I get my income tax check, I put one, I send my normal payment that I get out of my regular work check, and then I send a piece out of another payment with my income tax check.
yeah,
So, you know what I'm saying, to try to combat some of this shit that's going on. You know, you gotta learn how to combat it, bro. You gotta learn how to play the game the way the game goes. So, you know, and I don't even know it's worth if it's worth even much paying the house off, because I've heard a couple of people say, bro, that shit ain't even much worth paying it off like that. You know what I'm
why they
saying?
say
I
that?
gotta
I need to hear that.
because of the aspect of how it affects your credit. Yes, if it frees up disposable income, but in the long run, paying it off because you don't never really own it, you'll never really own the crib. Well, you own the crib, but you don't own the property or the shit that it
Yeah,
sit
you
on.
gotta.
So you
Yeah, if you stop paying taxes, yeah, that's out of here.
they come to get your shit. So I mean, but
Yeah.
see this my thing with black people, right? Is that we get these houses because sometimes we are the first in our family to be homeowners, and we don't have nobody
Yeah.
else as a reference point to help us guide through the economics of being a homeowner, right? So we get these homes
Hmm.
and we feel like we got to have them forever. You know what I mean? And I'm at an age now where I just feel like, bro, home ownership is something that I think we all should get into, but I don't think you should never fall in love with a crib. A crib
No,
is your investment,
yeah, it's a stepping stone. It's the bigger and better
something better.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a financial investment that you should look at it as that. You know what I'm saying? Like some people get these cribs and just want to have them forever. One thing that I reflect on with my crib is that when I first bought it, my kid's mom, dad. I hope I said that right. My kid's mom, dad told me that the people that I live around are of the Caucasian hue. So he told me, he said, Hollywood, he said, hey, when they leave, you leave with them. Y'all in a nice area over there. When they leave, you leave with them. So ain't none of my neighbors left. They all around here, so I'm still here. So I'm just saying that
Yeah.
just to say that, you know, never fall in love with a crib, bro. Your crib is your bank. You just gotta learn how to finesse it in a way that it benefits you. You know what I'm saying? And don't
Hmm.
be doing dumb shit when you pulling out equity out your crib, dog. If you got a plan on how to get to some more money and you need to make more money, then
That's
that's
the
when
only way you. That's
you
the
pull
only
it.
way you use it. Yeah.
Or you trying to make home improvements on the crib so the value go up so you can sell it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So those are ways. I've got friends that don't put equity out and went and bought cars and boats and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Get the
saying?
fuck out of here.
It's people in the world that do that, man. So, you know, handle your business. Hey, but that being said, man, that's the financial part of these nuts, man. Let me go ahead and introduce these nuts, man. Hope we helped you guys out there. If y'all want further inquiries about home ownership and some things that you could do to help yourself out in these tough times, please hit at hollywood@gmail.com. I am Hollywood at gmail.com. I mean,
Don't
at,
do it.
I mean, I help you out, dog. I mean, I give you the game that I know. You know what I'm saying? If you need any help, please go to Infamous on TikTok, Infamous on X. Also, if you want to follow the podcast, go to Theze Nutz Official on Facebook. Instagram is Theze Nutz _ Hollywood. How to get in contact with us on YouTube.
Separate these nuts.
Also, if you take the audio experience, keep the nuts separated, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button. Hollywood, how to get in contact with you about these home investments?
I am Hollywood Rich _ on Instagram and Threads. Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
Okay. That being said, man, that was like I said, that was the financial literacy part. That's earn your leisure portion of the podcast. We ain't gonna never do that shit again. Hollywood, man, how was your week, man? What you do, pimp?
I work. That's it. Just work.
Okay.
Nothing exciting happened this week. Just work. That's all.
Okay. Well, I had a couple of issues at the crib. Speaking of home ownership, had a couple of issues at the crib that I had to get situated. Also, Hollywood, I wound up going to the bounce thing now. I went, bro.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah. What happened? How'd it go for you?
Bro, you don't never care about what really going on in my. You always forget shit that go on in my life.
Nah, I just listened to last week's podcast a day ago, so I was gonna bring it up, but go ahead and tell me about it.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't. Hey,
yeah,
but bro, listen, you were right. Right, I did put one lead. That what you told me to put on a sleeve, a leg sleeve.
Yeah.
I definitely put one on.
It helped.
Went out there with my youngest son. Man, listen, bro. That shit ain't for the faint of heart, bro. You think it just, but listen, the first one that we got on, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? We bounced around, I wrestled with him and shit like that. Now, when I'm jumping, bro, I can't jump as high as I used to. You know, I used to jump and do the backflip, lay back. I can't do none of that shit no more. You gotta do the granddaddy shit, right? So we goes to the obstacle course that Hollywood talked about on the last podcast, right? So, you know, you got your energy. So you see, like, at different stages of the obstacle course, Hollywood, they got an exit. So in my brain, I'm not even thinking, like, what the fuck they got all these exits around the goddamn bounce house for?
I bet you found out.
Like a motherfucker. And you know, at the beginning of the bounce house, they got a little dude that be gassing you up, be like, "Hey, you gonna let your dad beat you?" So my son, he finna be 12 in about 3 weeks. He 11 now, so he gassing him up. But you better not let your daddy beat you. Your daddy look old, so nigga, hold on, what? Nigga, watch your mouth, nigga.
You want to step outside?
Hold on, nigga. Fuck you mean old, nigga? But anyway, so when we get to the little line to take off, I shoot out. Bow, Hollywood. You know you got to climb over the wall when you first get over.
Bad strategy. Bad strategy.
Dog, I got halfway into that shit, dog. I was seeing the video, boy. I was through dealing, boy. Dog, listen.
Yeah.
I see where they had all the exits around that motherfucker, dog.
So what exit did you take?
No, I finished. It took me about 20 minutes, but I finished. Bro, I had to take a couple of breaks.
Your son had to wait for you.
Oh, he had to take some breaks too.
Oh.
Hollywood, that shit ain't for the faint of heart, bro.
I told you that. I tried to tell you last week.
Listen, and then it was this Puerto Rican lady in there with like the booty shorts on, right? You know how they have on like the booty, like the loose shorts that come up to their butt. So she was flipping over shit, dog. Nothing but choke charges everywhere, bro.
And you was watching. She was flipping and you was watching. Nothing but choke charge. What's choke charge?
Vaginal, okay, I'm gonna call it the portal of life. It was just nothing but the portal of life all around the goddamn thing.
She know what she was doing.
Dog, it was hanging out the side. It was so meat in that. It was so much meat in that taco, boy. Me hanging out the side, boy. I say, That shit was meaty down there, boy.
You couldn't even focus on being a father. Look at
you. Hey, listen, dog. I lost my son for a second. Hold on, where you went at, Hey, man. But dog, me and her wind up being cool, dog. And
of course. Why not?
We wind up helping each other. Dog, we wind up helping each other through the maze, dog.
Did you have an exchange numbers with him?
Nah, because when I got up on, she had like a little, 5 o'clock shadow right here.
Man, fuck that. Send her to go get a wax.
No, no,
Send her to
sir.
go get a wax.
Hey, she needed a car wax, boy. Hollywood. There's a lot of meat hanging out that taco, boy. Ooh, wee. But then we left that one, and then I had to take a
So she
break,
had a 5
Hollywood.
o'clock shadow. That's funny.
Dog, I had to take a 5-minute. No, I ain't gonna say like 5. I'm lying. I had to take about a 15-minute break, dog.
Yeah.
Soon as we get out, I said, dog, you want something to drink? Even though I was thirsty. Son of over there went to get something to drink. Then we went into the world's biggest bounce house, dog. It's the dopest shit in the world, dog. That's what I advise everybody to go do, dog. It's a big ass bounce house. It got DJs in it. It got a basketball court in it. It got all type shit in it, dog. We set enough about 45 minutes before we left, and then we exited, dog. So if anybody get a chance to go to the world's biggest bounce house, I encourage you guys to go out there and have fun with your kids, man. It's definitely a workout. Did that, and then yesterday, me and my boys, we went out to eat, and we went and watched the new Rock movie. Red one.
The Rock Christmas movie?
Yeah, we went and watched it, dog.
I'm sick of Rock, man.
Dog, the most ghettoest shit I ever seen in my life happened.
Dog, I'm sick of the Rock, bro.
Dog, why you wrong?
He does.
Why you wrong? Mad at Dwayne?
I think that he watering down himself, dog. He's spreading himself thin by doing all of these random ass movies, man. Why don't you just stick to the shit that you do? Now you helping Santa. You saving Santa Claus now? What? I don't know.
Dog, that's how it is when you are the biggest star in movies, bro.
No. Yeah. Denzel ain't never spread himself thin like that.
I don't think Denzel and The Rock the same actor though, bro.
It don't matter, bro. It's about the quality of the film that you choosing. Like it's just Rock is in random shit. What was the name of the movie where they had the giant wolf and the giant monkey and all that shit? The giant gorilla, the white gorilla.
Rampage or Ram
yeah,
something.
He just he's spreading yourself thin, dog. Think about the quality of the movie or the roles that you choosing, dog, before you get into this shit.
So what type of role you want to see The Rock play, dog? Action hero all the time? Well, I mean, it still was an action movie. It was just
I know it was. That's what I'm saying. Now he's saving Santa Claus now.
Yeah.
Shit's stupid, bro.
I mean, it was a pretty cool movie though. You know,
I was cool. I was cool with Jumanji. I was cool with I was kind of iffy about the when he joined the Fast and Furious crew. Mm-hmm. But it turned out to be all right. Like shit like that. Stick to the high quality movies that you've been doing, dog. Don't spread yourself thin with the rampages and saving Santa Claus and shit like that, dog. Let's get watered down.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this about the Santa Claus movie. It's his production.
I ain't going to see it. I ain't going to see it.
No, but it's his production. So he got to get that off the ground, bro. And he got to be in a couple of the movies to get. Because this is the way I look at it. In order for him to get his production off the ground, bro, he got to be in some of these movies before it start taking off like that. Now, once he get that shit with some money in it where he can start dishing out movies to different people, then I think he gonna get there. But right now, he got to be the face, bro. He got to be.
Okay. And what you rate the movie?
Out of what? Out of 10?
Yeah.
I mean, it was all right. It was cool.
5, 6, 7.
I get like a 7, 8. It was dog. Let me
7,
tell you
8
what.
Good. 8 is good.
It's decent, bro. It's good. I mean, it's a good dog. The premise of the movie is great. It's a good premise.
How is the execution?
Dog, he got Lucy Liu in it. He got what's the dude that played Captain America? I don't know his name, but he played Captain America. He funny in the movie, dog. I mean, it's a pretty good movie, dog. The premise is a pretty good movie, dog. Like when you look at it, don't go in there with evil eyes like Hollywood. I mean, it's a pretty decent movie, dog. Dog, the only thing that took away from the movie, dog, is that I was in a ghetto goddamn movie theater, dog. They had to stop the movie because motherfuckers almost got to fighting.
Oh yeah, don't never do that. Dog, I don't do that shit no more. I go to like Center Bistro and CMX and iPick and shit like that. I don't do the regular movies. Them days over with.
Man, I went on over there and I'm like, you know, because the movie was right next to where we ate at. So I'm like, fuck, let's slide over and see the movie. So we get in there. And then all of a sudden it get to a point in the movie where the movie just stopped. I'm like, now after looking at the Mike Tyson and Netflix shit, I'm like, God damn, like what the fuck going on? They got screaming issues up there, the goddamn movie that I thought that shit was on a projector screen or something.
So they fight in a Christmas movie with the babies in there watching it.
Yes. So they had to stop the movie for about 5 minutes, come in there with security and ask the young ladies to leave.
So did they give y'all any vouchers or anything for that?
They didn't give us shit.
Oh yeah.
We just had security in our movie like a motherfucking celebrity was in there, bro. They say anybody else that act a fool got to go.
Yeah, so don't do that no more.
So, you know, that was that.
Don't do that to the boys no more.
Speaking of our week, though, how did you feel about the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, bro? Do you feel like everybody else feel?
I didn't see it. I think I seen a couple of highlights, but the little small little clips and highlights that I did see, Mike Tyson looked old. He looked like he was tired as fuck. A lot of that shit looked staged. So I guess I do feel like everybody else. Yeah.
Bro, I felt like, you know, looking at Mike, like pre-training tapes, like his pre-tapes of him training, Mike didn't look nothing like that in the fight, bro.
Yeah, because the pre-training clips was only 45 seconds, a minute or some shit like that. Anybody can look good in 45 seconds.
Yeah, I guess, dog. And then it was a part where Mike just kept biting on his glove. He'll bite on the glove, Hollywood. Like when he go to the corner, he'll be biting on his glove. Now, in my mind, I felt like the old Mike was starting to take over. And that's what made me think it's a money grab.
Yeah, he was holding himself back.
It looked like, dog, when you go look at it, Hollywood, go check it out, bro. And then, you know, just call me later on today if you get a chance to look at it. And just tell me what you read, dog. Listen, when I seen it, Mike was sitting there biting his gloves, dog. I'm like, damn, Mike, like he won't fuck. And then he kind of hit Jake Paul one time, and then he kind of stopped. That would have looked like to me. But, you know, maybe your eyes are something different than mine. But in that situation, I was like, dog, this shit looked like the 20 million was rigged. It looked like it was rigged, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beat.
Yeah, I mean, however you want this fight to go for 20 million, it could go that way.
Yes, $20 million, and I just felt like, I don't know, bro. Like to me, Jake Paul, and he done got on easy street now, bro. Like 20 million.
You can't name one respectable fighter that he fought. You can't name one.
And I mean, Silver was a good fight, but he was old as shit, though.
That's what I'm saying.
The MMA fighter.
Everybody, even if they were respectable in their heyday, they're far removed from that now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when he actually fights a real fighter, dog, I think you're gonna see a very different outcome, bro.
Dog, if I'm him, dog, I don't fight nobody real. I'm making too much money beating up on all these old niggas. If he's smart,
if he's smart, he does it. But he's calling out niggas like Canelo. Man, you're gonna die in the ring if you do that. Stop it.
He's not finna fight Canelo. He might fight Canelo in another 5-6 years when Canelo washed. He ain't finna fight him now.
I don't think he's fighting Canelo in no 5-6 years.
Could be.
I think Canelo's still gonna be Canelo in another 5 years.
Well, dog, how old is Canelo right now?
In his early 30s, I think.
Jake Paul, what, 27, 26? I can fight 10 years when I'm 36 and you 40 something.
Okay, 10 years is something different. You said 5.
I mean, listen, I know niggas hate, but you can't knock the hustle, bro. You can't knock it.
No, you can't.
Dog,
no, you
Hollywood. Can't. Netflix couldn't even much hold up the traffic that was going on from that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. That shit was stalling and all other type shit that was going on, bro. They service couldn't hold it. So again, I'm not knocking. And listen, if I'm Jake Paul, I'm taking the Floyd Mayweather approach to this shit, bro. I'm gonna ask you this question: do you think if Floyd never turned there, if Floyd stayed pretty boy and never turned into Money Mayweather, do you think he become a billionaire? A billionaire? I don't.
Nah, not a billionaire. He gonna make money, but not a billionaire status. Nah.
I think you have to be the villain in boxing, bro. You have to be the nigga that niggas want to see get knocked out. And that's what Jake Paul on right now, bro. Niggas is paying to watch him get knocked out by whoever they think can knock him out. Now, they not looking at it's like being a what you call them people that do the shit on the side of the road, the hustle you out your money. The 21 car hustle thing with they show you one thing, but they doing something. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, whatever they call him. That's what Jake Paul and them doing, dog. He's a he's a decent fighter. He can hold his own. And y'all not seeing that on the other hand, all this shit is probably already pre-negotiated. Like, if you think about it, dog, in the beginning of the negotiations with Mike Tyson, this is supposed to be an expedition fight, right? They changed the rules, right? If you don't change them rules, ain't nobody going to watch that shit because we know what you're doing. So if you change the rules,
even if you did change the rules, right, it doesn't make a difference. It's not like Tyson was undefeated.
No, it does.
Don't. He wasn't undefeated. You're not changing that 0 to a 1. You changing what, a 3 to a 4. That shit don't make it don't make a difference.
That ain't what I'm saying, Hollywood. If you know that him and Mike really not finna get in there and fight for real, you not watching that shit. You gonna think it's a clown show.
And then you watch the shit
because they changed.
Then you realize they wasn't fighting for real.
I agree, but it's too late by then. What I'm saying is this, bro. If you think it's a clown show going into it, niggas ain't watching. You got to make it seem like it's a real fight. So you got to change the rules of the fight. But oh yeah, Mike will go in there fuck. Because what they did was they got the nostalgia of Mike Tyson and all the old niggas that remember Mike when Mike was knocking niggas the fuck out and got them to tune in because they hate Jake Paul and they wanted to watch Mike Tyson knock him out. So if you tell them niggas that this just a exposition fight, them niggas, I mean, I'm not turning into that clown show, but when you change the rules to what they changed it to, oh, nigga, this is a real fight. Mike got a chance to knock this nigga the fuck out. I want to watch.
This shit been a clown. This shit been a clown show.
But it's a sleight of hand, though. Because the beginning was, you feel like Mike gonna knock the nigga out, but the back part is, nigga, Mike, you can't do this, you can't do that, and you get this $20 million, you going about your business. See, that's the magic trick. The Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, that's the track. That's the magic trick. Is that I'm gonna present it as a fight, but behind closed doors, nigga, we already know, nigga, you not finna hurt this kid because he the money, he the draw. So that's how I feel about it, dog. But you know, hey, moving on, man. Hollywood, I sent you the clip about Terrence Howard, dog. Do you think that did you get a chance to see it? If not, I ain't even gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I seen it.
Bro, I'm gonna ask you this question, dog. Do you think we wasted Terrence Howard genius on this nigga being an actor? This nigga should be no actor.
No.
I think this nigga wasted his talents, bro.
If that was the case, he would have been whatever you saying he should have been. Like, he wouldn't have been an actor. He wouldn't have even thought about being an actor. If he was such a genius doing all this other shit, like, come on, man. Ain't none of that shit paying out. I know he got some patents and shit like that, but what has really panned out as far as him coming up with shit or him inventing anything? What is truly panned out from it?
I don't think they wanted to let him in though, dog. You know, to be honest with you, I don't think they want to let him in with you know, if a black man that goddamn smart, bro, they don't really want you to they don't want to give you flowers, bro, because they just gave Harriet Tubman a medal for being in the war back over. She been dead 100-some years, bro. Now y'all deciding to give her a medal? Man, come on, man, get out of here. So I'm gonna have Marcus insert the video inside the thing right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play it so people can hear it on the audio version, and we can sit and see what so y'all can hear what me and Hollywood talking about. It's Terrence Howard talking about a patent.
I also saw Terrence Howard on Joe Rogan when they
Mhm.
actually brought a physicist in,
Mhm.
and they had talks about all of this stuff that
He was
Terrence
talking about.
Howard was previously saying, and the dude actually debunked a lot of that shit that Terrence Howard was saying,
Mhm.
and telling him why certain things wasn't possible, why you couldn't do this, and you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So do I think that he's a smart guy? Yeah, I do, but I don't
Mhm.
think that shit would have panned out either way.
All right, so you think we should play the clip?
Nah, play the clip.
Okay. Just the clip of Terrence Howard explaining how he's come up with a new patent for some that we might not need cranes anymore. Dog, we don't need cranes no more, dog. There's gonna be a lot of people out of work, Hollywood boy. See, and this is the evolution
We heading
of
towards that anyway.
yes. So, dog, it's gonna be a lot of jobs here in the near future, bro, that's not gonna be accessible like that anymore, dog. Now, a crane driver might make what 30, 40, 50, 30, $40 an hour, $50, depending on what type of crane you operating. But
Yeah,
this is
but I think if they move in that direction, I think they're heading in a direction of disaster. Because I don't think most of them people gonna go for that shit. I
well,
think they're gonna push people to the limit. They're gonna push people to a certain breaking point to where it's gonna be chaos.
I feel you, dog. Well, this is what Terrence Howard talking about getting rid of his new event. I mean, starting up his new invention.
Yeah. And out of the vortices, we've attached now arms.
Mm-hmm.
But the four of these will now come together and lift this 50-pound barrel.
Yeah.
And then 5 of them will come together and pick up the 5 collected barrels because of their collected thrust.
Right. This is a whole new form of flight.
Entirely new form of flight, tangential flight, the ability to fly around your own center of mass, something they've never been able to accomplish with just 6 props. But this was low-hanging fruit from the linchpin. I wasn't trying to build flight vehicles. I was just trying to prove, I was like, if this is the fractal, I said we should be able to put props in those pentagonal areas, and it should have tangential flight.
Right.
And the drone community hated me. They were like, how dare you hit us with something like this? And even though I made a
There you go, Hollywood. Man, he started using words I ain't never heard before. Pathological flight and tangible.
Yeah, he did this. He did this the same shit in the last interview. And we still have seen nothing come from this stuff that he's talking about. Like you got to show us. We're not gonna believe nothing you saying until some of this shit is put into action.
I feel you.
Where's the proof of this stuff that you're talking about?
No, I just feel like, bro, if you this motherfucker smart, you shouldn't be playing a pimp in a goddamn in a movie. Nigga, you need to be changing the world, nigga.
If you this motherfucking smart, something should have came from it other than patents. Like some real tangible shit should have came from all of these big words that you use. You know what I'm saying? Like, show something, man.
I feel you, dog. I feel you, pimp. I feel you, dog. I ain't tripping. Nah, I just thought it was interesting, dog, that he's coming up with these patents and things that he got going on that it is what it is, man.
He ain't gonna give me this time. You gotta show me first. Fuck that. Show me something.
I feel you, dog. Oh, hey, Hollywood, moving on, bro. I was on social media, bro. So I'm scrolling around and I happened to see Chris Brown's old manager, right? Now I think this the lady that they said was sleeping with Chris Brown or some shit like that, or tried to sleep with Chris Brown or something like that. Now this when he was young, this alleged. So I don't know. This is what just people were saying. I didn't even know Chris Brown was getting down like that. But in the clip, Hollywood, she was speaking about when Chris Brown first got into his incident with Rihanna, right? And how they had to go around to try to get Chris Brown back hot, put him on a bunch. If you remember, dog, Chris Brown was on a whole bunch of features back then. You know what I'm saying? When he went away for a little while, he came back, he was on a whole bunch of features, right? And she was speaking about how when parents, because of Chris Brown's image, how parents were sending their daughters at Chris Brown, right? And I'm gonna play the clip right here.
Trying to get a lawsuit or something?
No, trying to get Chris Brown, like want Chris Brown.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was an interesting topic, dog, because that's a part of it, bro. that I don't think a lot of people really ever think about when it comes down to this entertainment and the game that, like I said, the game that gets played, bro. Like, I remember one time, maybe I want to say about 10 years ago, Hollywood. You probably don't remember. You probably ain't never seen it, but I remember seeing it. It was a show that came on BET about 10 years ago, dog. It was like one episode or whatever, but it was about women going after celebrity niggas. Like, they finding out what parties you at. They Google you and find shit about you. So the show was trying to, it was following women that did shit like that. And it went through the steps of what they go through to get to the man. Like, they make the niggas feel like they just a random nigga, they don't know who he is and shit like that. But the whole time, you've been a mark the whole time. Like, they done Googled you already. They know your network. They know, like, you know, Google tells you everything about a celebrity that you need to know about them right now. So it was a show that came on BT long time ago that I forgot the name of it. They only had one episode of it. If anybody watching the pod know what I'm talking about, drop a comment in the comment below or send me the clip and I'll send it to Hollywood so Hollywood can see it, you know, a little bit later. But yeah, dog, I thought it was a very interesting topic for us to talk about. I'm gonna find a clip where you can listen to the young lady. She was his manager, Chris Brown's manager when he was younger, about 15, 16 years old, if I'm not mistaken. And she just talks about what had happened. And this is the clip, Hollywood.
In the whole reality, I think that was a very smart move.
That was after me.
Okay, no, I think that was a very smart move. And what I liked about his situation is that he proved you could come back after being canceled.
You know, it's funny because at like your station, no one would play him on the radio.
Yeah.
And at that point, you had to have radio. There were no DSPs and different other platforms for you to use, to break. No TikTok. Twitter wasn't even around, really. It was just starting. Yeah. So it was hard to try and get him, over that hump or get people to change their minds because before it happened, everyone loved him. Kids, parents were dropping their kids off at hotels like, go get Chris Brown. Go get him. And I'm like, if you don't put your daughter back in your car, stop. Yeah. Like parents were sending their kids to the hotel. It was that bad because he was a sweetheart to the world, right? Yeah. So they were like, he's a good kid. I want you to marry this kid. Go get him, But
people don't know that parents do that.
Do that.
Yeah, they don't know. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And, and fortunately, his mom and all of us, we were not down with that. We were like, no, take your child and leave. We'd have security handle it. But what was we talking? I'm sorry, I missed the point.
There you go. No, that's just part of the interview that I wanted to play. That part right there, in specific. I mean, she goes on to say a couple of more things, but that's just the part I wanted to play for you, Hollywood, to get your perspective on it. Go ahead and talk to me, Cat Daddy. What you think about Chris Brown's former manager talking about that situation?
I think money is the root of all evil, like they say. Like motherfuckers do anything, even basically prostitute their kids for a bag. Like we seen this shit with R. Kelly. Like
I was just finna say that, bro.
The parents later on act like they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yes.
But you basically
sold your child.
Gave your child to a dude who was known for fucking with underage kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing. You're doing it because of a check. They knew R. Kelly's reputation, and yet you still left your kid alone with this dude. It's the same thing to me. It's all for a bag.
I agree. Listen, bro, I think that a lot of these parents are complicit in the shit that they be doing with their kids, bro. And then when the shit hit the fan, they try to act like they had no knowledge. Like this was bro, you sent your 16, 17. I remember one of them was like 16, 17. Y'all sent him. Y'all sent her to live with R. Kelly or some shit. Like y'all knew bro, listen, I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Yeah.
And this is what I be talking about, niggas being hypocrites, right? We all are hypocrites in our own way, right? Bro, when I was in high school, I seen the R. Kelly video of the little girl. That shit was circulating all around, bro. This before the big R. Kelly big thing blew up, bro. Bro, y'all, the people that was giving their kids to R. Kelly, dog, y'all had to see this video. This video circulated everywhere. This was on everywhere. So to send your
Before the video, it was the rumor was going around before the video. The shit with Aaliyah was before the video. Everybody knew about that.
Bro, see, and that be my thing about the celebrities, bro. That's why I say it's a dark side to being celebrities, bro.
Like, I don't want to mix Chris Brown in this shit. We just explain what parents would do for that bag.
Yeah. But see, that's
parents would do anything for that money.
I think it's a dark side to being famous, bro, and being celebrities. Like if you go back, me and Hollywood talked maybe 3 or 4 podcasts ago about the shit that was going on in Nickelodeon, bro. The thing about it is these pedophiles and these nasty individuals, dog, they become successful people in life. And they use their power and their influence to get their little sick shit off. And if you're a person that's about that bread, you're going to send your child off to go get the bread by any means necessary. So, like Hollywood said, bro, and that R. Kelly shit, bro, everybody in the industry, if you go look at the documentary, dog, everybody in the industry knew what was going on. All your favorite singers, all your favorite rappers that was R. Kelly was giving number ones to and he was making hits for, y'all knew what was going on. Y'all just ain't say shit because y'all wanted, hey, that ain't my business. So y'all was the reason why a lot of these kids got put in the situation that they got put in. And then y'all act like y'all don't know. But to tie this in with the Chris Brown shit, dog, I just feel like as a young kid, dog, being Chris Brown, 15, 16 years old, coming into that music shit, bro, and not really knowing how that shit roll, bro, I could imagine how it is having people sitting their daughters at you, bro. And knowing how testosterone float around in a young man with access like that, dog, that the Rihanna shit is really the only shit that you got on Chris Brown. That's crazy. That he could have possibly been into, bro. I think that's wild. I think that's wild, bro. I don't think you should. I think they should. I know this is gonna sound crazy, dog, but I think it should be an age limit on being a celebrity, bro. I think you need to go through childhood before you become a celebrity. I know that sounds crazy because you can't really stop it, but at the end of the day, bro, I think that you shouldn't be able to be a celebrity till you about 20, bro. 20, 21, something like that. Where you can make your own decision.
Obviously, that's not gonna happen. But if they could put certain rules and regulations to protect the kids into place, and have like people who actually check and make sure that the people that's handling Chris Brown or a child star is actually following these protocols and following these rules and regulations to make it safer for the child, then I think they should do shit like that. I think something like that would be more like, I think they could put things like that in place before having a age limit. I don't think they're gonna do that age limit shit. That's kind of too far.
I feel you. I mean, because you can't really put a limitation on a person's age as far as earning potential. Right. But I think something needs to be set in place, dog, because you hear all these stories about these young kids, and not just the kids, the parents that are engaging in this dumb shit over, and it's messing these kids up, man. Just because you wasn't able to fulfill your dreams, you're trying to live through your child by any means necessary. Sometimes it work out, and sometimes it don't, dog. So, but more than likely, dog, a lot of the nasty individuals are these executives in these high positions at these movies, at these movie what's the word I'm looking for? Movie executives, executives in music, these high ranking people, bro, be the nasty individuals, bro. So I don't know if the cost of being famous is worth that, bro. And that's what I got to say about the Chris Brown shit. Hey, moving on, Hollywood. I got another clip that we're gonna play on the pod, right? It's about a dude talking about being bamboozled, right? He pretty much saying that women bamboozle men when they're young, right? Wanting to be married to him or whatever, and because he ain't got his finances together, women bamboozle men. But women get offended when the man gets the money and start bamboozling them back, right? I thought it was an interesting conversation. to
I gotta
have.
hear this. Yeah.
And I'm gonna play the clip right now, bro. Hold on, let me write this down real quick so I make sure I know where to have Marcus timestamp this one, buddy. Yeah, this is what he said. Hold on, let me get the clip ready. Yeah, here we go.
Would you say that you bamboozled? And then you said in your 20s you was having fun. Would you say that you bamboozled a bunch of men?
Yeah.
Okay, fair. So we're in agreement, right? You know why men in their 20s can't bamboozle women? Because we don't got no money.
Period.
So you spend all of our 20s getting bamboozled, a beautiful woman like you, who we may have thought like that could be my wife, and you bamboozled us in our 20s. Now a nigga got money now.
Time to do the bamboo.
It's time to do the bamboozling. And what happens is when a woman is now in her position, late 20s, early 30s, she's like, I'm ready to be someone's wife.
Yeah.
Well, now you finna get bamboozled. And I'm not saying it's okay, but what I'm saying is that you had your time to bamboozle. A man can't bamboozle until he got the resources to do some bamboozling. Show me a black man in their early 20s who don't come from a prominent family who got resources to bamboozle. Finally, when they make some money, I'm finally a VP of my job. I'm 30. Yeah. Wait a minute. I can do all the things that I watched that woman do with that other guy that I like. So now I'm gonna do that to these women, and I feel like women get upset when a man does it, but then they'll openly say, like you just said in your 20s, I was bamboozling niggas.
Hollywood, what you say about what he said, bro?
What do you mean? But what's the definition of bamboozle? First of all, finesse. Finesse. What bamboozle
Yes,
mean?
I mean, yeah. He just used another word for finessing. It's the same shit.
I don't know. I might be on the other side of what he's saying because niggas can't finesse without having funds.
Hollywood, you be on this podcast all the time talking about no finance is gonna be hard to fuck with women. You say that shit all the time, so I don't know why this that hard.
No, I said no. What I said is you shouldn't be fucking dating if you ain't got no money. That's what I said.
What's the difference in dating and trying to smash something?
But he's talking about finessing the chick. You gotta have money to finesse somebody. You ain't gotta have no money to finesse something. Niggas use talk game all the time to get what the fuck they want from women.
You say
you ain't gotta necessarily have no money.
You be on here saying that shit don't work all the time. Though. No matter how good you talk, you gotta have some type of finances. That's what you say all the time.
Yeah, but this is a totally different subject. We talking about finessing somebody. We talking about finessing.
Okay.
What finessing got to do with what you talking about?
Bro, I'm in line of step with him, bro. The bamboozle, you can use bamboozle, you can use finesse, you could use whatever word
you need money to finesse a chick.
To a certain extent, yes.
Nah, niggas, you got a lot of niggas out here faking it till they make it. You got a lot of niggas out here portraying and making it look like they got something that they really don't have.
Okay, hold on.
That's bamboozling.
Okay, but what they trying to make it look like they got, what they don't got, is what?
They trying to make it look, that ain't the same as having.
No, I understand that, Hollywood, but the bamboozle is that I'm making you think I have something that I don't have.
Yeah, but they said niggas don't do that until they get some money. That's what you talking about is before the nigga gets some money. You making it look like you got some money.
Yeah, but okay,
that's bamboozling.
Cause that's part of the finesse. A woman ain't letting, I don't give a fuck how good you talk, dog. If you don't have nothing to go along with the talking, the finesse don't work.
And if I'm making it seem like I got something that I don't have, I'm the nigga that's doing the finesse.
I understand
and I'm
that
saying
part,
that
Hollywood.
You don't have to have no money to make it look like you got money. You can finesse this situation. Niggas been doing that shit since the beginning of the time.
We arguing totally two different points, bro.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What I'm saying is, a woman not even finna consider you to be in a relationship with her if you don't got no bread. What he's saying is, once I get the bread, you'll play with me when I don't got the money. Is what he's saying. That's the bamboozle. I'm trying to fuck with you, but you won't fuck with me now because I ain't got no bread. So you gonna lead me on and make me think you'll fuck with me. Now, but then when I become the VP of my business and now you 30, now you want to become somebody's wife. Now I got bread. Now I'm gonna put you in the position that you put me in. That's the bamboozle he talking about. It wasn't convenient for you. It wasn't convenient for me when I ain't had no bread. But now that I got bread, the game, the roles have changed. But I also think at the end of the day, you can't finesse nobody if you don't give out the illusion that you got something. I don't give a fuck how good you talk.
That's the finesse. Is what I'm saying. And that's before you get to the money. You can make it look like you got some shit going on when you really ain't got no motion. That's the finesse. That's the bamboozling that a nigga can do. He's saying you can't do that before you actually get money. And I'm saying you can. And I'm saying niggas be doing that.
I'm not knocking that point. I'm just saying that you have. My point in this whole argument is this: you said that you can do it before and make it like you got money. I agree with you on that. But you still, the money element is still a part of this equation. If you got it or you don't, it's still a huge part of how you got to make this shit look. You just can't talk to a woman, and you know I like talking. You know that's my shit. But just talking to a woman ain't gonna be enough. Not in these days and time to be able to finesse her. It's just not enough, bro. Like I can have a hell of a game, but then if I'm talking about taking you somewhere that you not felt deemedly worthy of you going to, I don't give a fuck how good I talk. Unless you really like me.
I think it's niggas still getting off with just they talking. I think it's niggas still getting it. It might not be the majority. It ain't never the majority, but I think niggas still getting that shit off.
Listen, I'm an advocate of being able to talk. That's my thing. That's my shit. Communication is a lost art. I say that shit all the time. But this only works for the girls that really like you, though. The only way you can finesse like that is if a girl really fuck with you, because you can't talk this talk and then and if she don't really fuck with you like that, take her somewhere that she don't, because if she don't like you that, you can't take her to.
And you do have women that like to see the potential in niggas. If I get you and I have a conversation with you and you see something in me through our conversation, a lot of women are willing to take on that project.
How many women in their 20s like that though, Hollywood? You talking about mature women. We talking about in their 20s. Those totally two different women, bro.
And they can't take on no project in their 20s because they ain't got shit.
And that's what he's saying. Neither one of us got shit going on in life, but because you look good, you afford a lot of shit that a broke nigga can't get to until he gets to the money. So that's why he say, when I do get to the money, now I'm gonna start doing what I see other people do. Cause I can do that now.
I see a lot of niggas, a lot of broke, quote unquote broke niggas finessing older women or somebody who got some shit going on. I see it all the time.
Listen, I'm not saying that it don't occur. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, bro, I agree with what he said. At a certain point, you could be bamboozled when because you're looking at her physical form. She not really fucking with you like that. Because until your finances match, what you talking? And you're right, dog. It is niggas out here that pretend to have it and they don't. That's just the world that we live in.
I'm speaking from experience. Like I faked it until I made it. I did some bamboozling and some scheming and some plotting and all that shit throughout my 20s when I didn't have much. And then when I got older and got a little something, that's when I stopped because my mind got a little wise and I done been through all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But what you said is you didn't have much. We talking about niggas that ain't got nothing. You could do some things, bro. You could do something. We talking about when he talking about broke niggas, we talking about niggas standing on their mama cat. These niggas can't do nothing.
These niggas can't do nothing. Broke niggas who don't have much. Niggas who don't have much are considered broke niggas nowadays.
But see, that's the thing. A woman can work with a nigga that has something and she see potential in you. Most women in their 20s not looking for the potential in no nigga. Not these days and times. These 20-year-olds are not looking for a potential nigga. They not. They finna go live they best life. And then when they get to that age of 30, 35, and now you done aged yourself out, now that's when a lot of women do start looking for a man. But guess what? That's mostly when men get into their financial stability era, when they're in their 30s, 40s. Now they the hot shit. We say this shit all the time. It just so happened that the world that these women live in now, bro, it's about showing up on Instagram, fucking with a nigga that got it, exploiting yourself sexually, and figuring it out when you get a little bit older. And sometimes it work out for some people, dog. Listen, I think women got to go through that stage, bro. Most women got to go through that stage. You know, they got to figure out that, hey, this ain't what I really want. You thought this what you wanted, but that ain't really what you want. And hopefully you don't be 45, 50 years old when you realize that ain't really what you want. You living off what other people want you to, or what other people say successful. Because I was looking at the thing about BBLs, bro. A lot of women are getting the BBLs taken out. They're going back to the natural body look, bro. So do you think the natural body wave is going to be the new influence, the new thing? Like women going to go back to their natural looks? Because a lot of celebrities that when they went through the BBL thing, they're now converting back over into their natural looks. They taking out the silicones, they taking out the fillers. They just rocking with their physical, what God gave them, dog. Do you think the birth of the natural woman is coming back, Hollywood?
That's always been the way. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Natural bodies have always been the way. Motherfucker, it's like that BBL shit just look like they print motherfuckers in the factory. Everybody look the same, and then that shit don't look good. You'll rarely find a motherfucker who got their body done and got all of that fillers and all this shit put in who actually look good with that shit. That shit don't look good. Either they always do too much. That shit don't fit natural. It don't look natural. And that's the key word. That shit never looks natural, meaning natural is the way to go. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I ain't never liked that shit.
Nah, bro, I'm be honest with you, bro. I think men have always been on the natural body look. I think other women seen what worked for the women that they idolize and thought that if they done that, then that would get them a certain type of nigga. But that's not gonna get you a certain type of nigga. That's gonna get you fucked by a certain type of nigga. So, I've always been a fan of it. That's why I don't really like makeup though, bro. I'm not a makeup nigga, bro. Like if you gotta put on, if a bitch gotta draw your face on, I don't fuck with you, bro. Because I don't get that same luxury, dog. You gotta take me with my freckles on, bro.
The color of your face don't match your neck. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
Too tall.
Man, please. I don't like that.
But dog, I be seeing on social media, dog, where they ask me, see, and this the part, this why what makes me realize that women don't really know what men want. And I don't think men probably know what women want. You know what I mean? So I don't want to make this sound like I'm just caping for the niggas, but I don't think either sex knows what the other sex wants, bro. Because if you go around and interview most niggas, when they ask most men, do they prefer the BBL or the natural? 90% of niggas say they like the natural look. But when they interview the women and they ask women, well, what do they think men want? 90 of them gonna say the BBL.
Cause they use social media and shit like that to think for them. Just because you see motherfuckers with BBLs that's popular on Instagram and social media, or you see the fit nigga with all the abs and shit that's popular on social media, you think that's what the opposite sex won't. When it's damn near the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so they use social media to think for themselves.
And most people that be in the comments that be lusting over them, the girls like that, or the niggas that's like that, they nigga don't look nothing like that.
That's what I'm saying.
The motherfucker that they lay next to every day is not built like that nigga with the 12-pack or the bitch with the fat ass.
They ain't never fuck with a nigga that look like that. That ain't they type.
No, it's they type. Listen, can we be honest?
It ain't they type. It ain't they type. They like to look at that. Bernie's Burgos is something that you like to look at. Something that you would like to smash.
We always talking about
Bernice. But you ain't marrying. You're not marrying that type.
Hey, I got a topic about Bernice too, dog. We're gonna get to it here in a minute. But
you're not marrying that type.
I don't think niggas really understand what comes along with dating the Bernice Burgos. Like you're not marrying that type. You like to fuck Bernice Burgos, but if you're a nigga with insecurities, you don't want to date. You can't date Bernice Burgos. Vice versa. If you're an insecure woman, dog, you can't date a Michael B. Jordan.
It's a reason none of them people. It's a reason why none of them people that you naming are married or in a long-term relationship. It's a reason.
Yeah, because they got options.
It's not only that.
Shit. Go ahead.
They not marriage or husband or wife material. They not that.
I wouldn't say
for the streets. They for the streets.
I wouldn't say all
they for everybody. They for the money. My bad. They not for the streets. They for the money.
You think Michael B. Jordan and Idris Elba about the money?
No, I'm talking about the females. I ain't talking about them too.
Okay. Because listen, I think it's hard to be in a committed relationship when you always got the best of the best. Like for either sex. when you burn these Virgos and a nigga get on your nerves or he piss you off, looking the way she look, she gonna get a nigga that's equal to you or better, right? Same thing with Michael B. Jordan or Idris Elba or whatever dude you want to throw in that scenario. When shit don't go right for a person like that has access to whatever type woman he wants, it's hard to lock that type motherfucker down, bro. It's hard.
Yeah, but when you at that level, it ain't about finance when you at that level. It's about personality types.
I agree. And I don't think a lot of people realize the personality until they older in life. Like when you young and you run around and doing what you're doing, dog, you're not looking for no girl's personality. You're not looking for those type things. You're looking at what she look like and what you're gonna do to her. And I'm starting to realize that women do the same thing to men. They see a man with money, and if he in shape and shit like that, they not looking at nothing else but just the aesthetic part, the financial and the aesthetic. Men, on the other hand, we look at the aesthetic, bro, and what we could do to the aesthetic. So again, moving forward, I just don't even much think that when you
at my age, I would be looking at the financial part at this point. Fuck that. You gotta have something. You gotta bring some other than your looks to the table. Fuck that.
Yeah, but that's you.
If you ain't got 30, nothing to pour into this pot, but being fine and beautiful, nah, that's not gonna work for me. I'm sorry.
But see, Hollywood, this the thing, bro. That works for the level of man that you.
I know what I'm saying. I'm just talking about regular folk. I ain't talking about the rich and the famous. I'm talking about people at our level, the 6-figure normal people.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about the big money.
Hey, y'all heard what he said? Y'all heard what
Six figures said? Ain't listen. 6 figures ain't no money. That ain't no money. You know that.
Shit. Hey, listen, 6 figures
now,
is
high 6 figures, yeah. But I ain't talking about high 6 figures.
6 figures is a lot of money. See, we got to stop that. 6 figures is a lot of money.
Money.
Let me finish, Hollywood.
Go
6 figures maybe not a lot of money to you. 6 figures to a motherfucker making $30,000 a year, it's a lot of money, bro.
Boy, if you make it $30,000, you can't afford rent or nothing.
Listen, it's some career jobs that you walk into.
That ain't no career. That ain't no career.
Hollywood. It's some career jobs where you walk through the door making $35,000, $37,000, $38,000 a year. That's career jobs that you got to earn.
You can go walk into Wawa right now and make $50,000, $60,000. So I only know what you talking about. This career shit. That ain't no career,
bro. It's certain jobs that you start out at the basement level and you work your way up.
I don't think
it just is what it is.
No more. I don't think they exist no more. When you making that little of a paycheck.
A correction officer might start off making $40,000, bro, $42,000.
What kind of correction officer you talking about?
Dog, bro. Everybody don't live in Miami, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Going off what just might. Listen, it's correction officers that don't live in Miami that live in some of these small towns, dog. That start out making $38,000, $40,000, and that's a career job.
All that is relative. If they make it $30,000, the cost of living wherever they at is representative of that. Miami, you can't come to Miami and make no $30,000 and make it and call that a career and make a living from that. That's not happening.
Okay, Hollywood, I'm not arguing with you about Miami. I'm just saying in certain places, people go in making $38,000, $40,000 a year, and it's a career.
But I'm just saying I had to put that into perspective because the cost of living at certain places, $38,000, $40,000. Okay, that's cool. But I'm speaking from the city that I'm from. Ain't nobody making no $30,000 down here, and 6 figures is not a lot of money in Miami.
But again, going back to my point, a person that's making $40,000, if they get a nigga that make 110, 105, low 100,000, that's money to them. But one thing about it is, bro, bread is bread wherever you go at. Bread is high everywhere. Eggs, milk, cheese, that shit is high everywhere. So again, I'm kind of getting off topic, dog. All I was saying was that at the end of the day, bro, it's some places that have career jobs that make way beneath what a lot of other motherfuckers make. And you're right. It depends on where they live at. But even with the inflation that's going on, bro, I don't even think where you live at matters too much these days, bro. Because milk costs shit, $4, $5, no matter where you at. That shit ain't got no bearings on what city you in. MacArthur want their motherfucking money. So But anyway, we were speaking earlier, right, Hollywood? And you had said something about Bernice, and it kind of made me think, right? Bernice kind of went viral this week, bro. You know,
Yeah.
she went on the Joe Budden podcast, and she was speaking about when she was a bartender, and saying that she was making $30,000 a year bartending, right?
A night.
I mean, yeah, a night. I'm sorry, I apologize. Which, if you do the math, dog, hold on, 30,000. Hold on, let me do the math real quick.
She said she only worked one night a week. She only worked on Sundays, and the lowest amount she made was 30,000.
Because she said on her birthday. Because she said on her birthday she made 70.
From 30 to 70. It varied from 30 to 70.
Okay, well then let's go with the low number. $30,000
times 52.
Yeah,
it's 52 weeks in a year. Jesus Christ.
times 52. That's $1.5 million a year.
At the low end. That's the base.
At the low end. Yes.
Yeah.
That's for one man.
A meal and a half, working 1 day a week.
Now listen, bro. Hollywood, I don't know Bernice, bro. And Joe seemed to sound like he was co-signing that shit, bro. But I'm gonna play the audio, Hollywood, and this is what Bernice said. Hold on, let me make sure.
Joy believe that shit.
I don't think I got that proper clip, dog. I don't think
everybody done heard that shit about
that. This is a whole totally different clip, dog. This is about romancing and listen, I'm gonna say this about Bernice, right? The clip I got ain't about the 30,000, which that's the one that went viral. On the clip that I got, which I thought was more interesting than the 30,000.
We can talk about that later. We can talk about that later. Go ahead about the 30,000.
Okay, the 30,000, dog. I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't think it just because I'm from Miami, dog, and our strip clubs, the bartenders don't make as much as the goddamn dancers. But in New York, yeah, but in New York, it's a different environment, bro. I've never been there, so I don't know. But $30,000 is a lot of money, bro, for one night.
Yes, it is.
I mean, Hollywood, do you believe that she made $30,000 a night?
Do I believe that she
worked 3 nights a week now?
She said she worked only 1 night a week, and that was on Sundays. I listened to the interview. Now, do I believe that she made? Yeah.
Oh shit! I know you had Patreon, dog.
Do I believe that she had nights where she made $30,000? Yes, I do. I believe she had certain nights that she did. But every Sunday, every time she walked in the building, 30,000 at least was falling. I don't believe that shit. I find that hard to believe. I ain't knocking her if she did. I just find that hard to fucking believe that people was going to their pockets and finding $30,000 every Sunday to throw on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in line and step with you, dog.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dog. If you do that,
that's a lot of money, dog.
Dog, let's say, hold on. Let me just be petty, right? She made 1.5 for a Sunday, right? That's what we did. Now, let's say she worked. Yeah, let's say she worked 30,000 times. Let's say 4 times a week, dog. Let's say she did 4 days a week. 4 days a week. That's $120,000. Yeah, no. That's 120.
Yeah, and then
times that times what? 52 weeks.
Yeah.
That's 6.2 million.
Yeah, just getting outrageous, right?
Oh shit, Hollywood. That's a lot of fucking money. Listen, I still be bartending. With the way she look,
to be pouring bad drinks because they said her drinks was nasty as hell.
Now, one thing that I do respect about Bernice is if she did do this, bro, and she did this for let's say 3 years, Hollywood, she had enough money to, if she didn't want to do that shit no more, she should have. And she turned it into a legitimate business as far as she got her own like onesies and slides and shit like that. So she did do something good. But this is my outtake from it, right? I'm gonna be honest with you before I play the audio of her talking about romance and shit like that, right? Bernice is to be seen, not heard.
At all. Yes. Boy.
She's
one of those. She opened her mouth on the interview. I thought that.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you a question. Let's keep it a beat, because we always keep it real. does that change your perception of Bernice a little bit?
Not
that you a hit, because I know the niggas still gonna hit. But the other intangible shit that you be talking about, like you need to be able to communicate with a motherfucker and all. Dog, no, I can't. I can't.
It does change it. It does.
I know
change
it do.
I don't know why. Because
you
like
know
I
why.
said, I wouldn't marry a woman like that. I would just fornicate with a woman like that.
Fornicate.
Yeah. I'm trying to find better words to say than fuck. But yeah.
I like it.
But she did come off as a little blondish during the interview.
Bro, stop being PC. Say how you feel. She's blondish.
That's what I just said, nigga.
No, you said a little blondish. No, she sounds blondish.
Yeah. She very, all her answers was very simple. Like
now
I don't get. Yeah.
You know, they were saying that she was nervous or whatever, and I give you that. I give you that, because Joe Budden is a very big platform. It's probably one of, well, I ain't gonna say probably. It probably is the biggest hip hop platform now, right? Probably next to Academics and probably Gillian Wallow or some shit like that, or Drink Champs or something like Joe got to be top 5. You know what I mean? They had him number 1 on Complex, but that's not here nor there. But dog, from the clips that I seen, I was like, oh my God. Like listening to her talk. It's like, you know, when Freaky V used to be on the podcast, dog, and she'll say, you know, a nigga look good until he open his mouth, and then you be like, oh, baby, just sit here and don't say nothing. Like just sit here and be pretty.
Sit there and look pretty.
Look pretty.
Yeah. Shut up and play basketball.
Dog, I'm gonna be honest with you, Hollywood. That changed my whole perspective of Bernice, bro. She's one of those people that should just never talk.
You're still like, better, though.
You know what she remind me of, bro?
Who that?
Lori Harvey. I've never heard Lori Harvey speak. I've only seen her. And from that alone is enough for the fantasy. But if Lori Harvey talk how Bernice talk, it's a wrap, dog. It's a wrap. Mentally, I'm out.
I can't imagine her sounding like that.
You can't imagine it, dog? Well, listen, dog, I'm gonna play the clip from Bernice, dog. This is what I think they asked her about romancing and somebody romancing with her, and you know, what's her views on romance.
And everything led to money. Okay, go ahead and play.
Hollywood, don't do that, dog. Here we go.
You know, just the little details. If I'm in the supermarket and I'm talking to you, or you text me, hey, what are you doing? I'm in the supermarket, and you send me like $500. That's like, whoa. You're thinking it's just little stuff like that. It's
little shit. Just the little things that count.
Can't do all of it.
You don't financial abuse,
not
right?
attached with him sending.
Hold on, how what you said?
It's the little things that count. Just a little 500. Go ahead.
Yeah. What's that level of romance?
There you go. There you go. That's it. we sent the 500, nigga, in the supermarket.
Different ways too. Different 500.
Okay, let's take the money out. Let's take the money out.
Credit.
Authorized use of expensive gift.
Life insurance.
Let's say when you
Buy a car.
That's always nice.
Oh God. Niggas bought you a car?
Always. That implies multiple times.
Has anybody ever bought you a car?
Hold on, before this goes on, bro, I ain't never seen Parks talk this fucking much on the podcast ever. He always the one line motherfucker in the podcast, and I'm sitting here looking at Hollywood.
They was making fun of her in her face the whole time.
Listen, dog, and the funny part about it is I'm sitting here looking at Parks. I ain't never seen Parks come there looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger off Terminator, dog. That nigga got on black shade, black shirt. I say, look at Parks. Boy, nigga dress up when Bernice get in there, bro. But anyway, go ahead.
Do I look like I'm well taken care of?
No, you look like an entrepreneur and hustler.
Okay, so I am.
Wait, she tricked me.
She did. Quick, too.
You can buy her own car, nigga.
Thank you.
But
she just said it would be nice if a car.
Always nice.
Always nice. All over the place right now, so we gotta get.
All right, let's get back.
You're right. My bad.
Okay, so
Romance with no money.
romantic, no money.
Nightmare. That sounds gruesome. Like a walk in the park.
I think Dinner.
Just eating, right?
Just, dinner.
What restaurant?
She is dumb.
Shutting down the restaurant.
Which costs money.
What happened, Hollywood?
He told her to take the money out, and then she proceeded to say some shit that you got to have a lot of money to do.
What if shut down a restaurant, dog? And then when they asked her,
that costs.
They asked her, what can you do without finances? And she was stuck. She didn't know what to say.
I'm gonna shoot her some bill though, dog. If you probably since she stepped outside, you got niggas throwing money at you. That's all you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that was the case for her. Ever since you stepped outside and became a public figure, niggas been throwing paychecks at you.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like I said, that's all she know, bro. So I'm gonna shoot her some bill with that.
I'm gonna roll with you, dog. I mean, but at the end of the day, dog, Bernice my age, dog. She should be better equipped to answer some of these questions, dog.
Nah, because we say that shit all the time. When you could just be a pretty face and you don't have to say nothing and you still get whatever the fuck you want, you don't develop those talking skills. You don't.
I'm okay, Hollywood. I'm not even debating you on that. See, you shooting a bell that I'm not finna even shoot a bell for. Now I got to play the other side. I'm finna play the other side. Bernice, you're 45. You should know yourself by now. When they ask you your perspective on romance, dog, that doesn't equate to money, you should be able to answer that question, bro. You 38 years old.
No, nigga, if every nigga that you fuck with shows you romance by spending a bag, you don't know nothing else.
Hollywood, you talking about what other niggas do for you. I'm talking about what you should learn about yourself. We having two different conversations. You talking about what niggas do for you. But even in that aspect of niggas buying shit for you and doing shit for you, what I'm saying is you should still learn yourself. The shit that you really like. Like, you may like that shit.
That's what she really likes.
I understand that. So then just say, this is what I really like. I like for niggas to spend money.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
So
maybe she was trying to search for something that had nothing to do with money, but eventually everything
she don't know nothing
money because money is all she know.
And I agree with that. I agree with you on that. But that's still figuring out yourself. Because at some point, dog, you get enough money, dog, money's not irrelevant to you anymore. If you meet most niggas that got bread, the first thing they tell you, dog, is money not gonna make you happy. Most niggas with money tell you that money don't make you happy, bro. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not happy with yourself, if you can't find the little shit that makes you happy, then what's having the money for? That's the point that I'm on.
That's the little shit that makes her happy. The little $500 when she in the supermarket, that makes her happy. Because like I said, that's all she knows. She doesn't know anything else. Since she stepped off the porch, niggas been showering her with gifts and money. So she hadn't had the time to figure out the little things as far as a card.
That's why we part ways at, bro. I totally disagree with you. If you're 45, you should have learned something about yourself. Not all the shit. Listen, I'm not saying the financial shit is bad. That's cool if that's what you want. But I'm talking about beyond that, finding yourself and what you really like. That's the only part I'm talking about. You right when it comes down to her jumping out the porch and every nigga she ever dealt with gave her money and that's what. But at some point, you got to figure out what you really like. That's all I'm saying.
That's what she really like, nigga, money. What the fuck is you talking about? Why can't
that is it? She's right. If he made it himself.
Food. I mean, no money. Okay.
It's tricky. Damn, man.
No money.
What fuck we ain't gotta eat?
A nice text message, or you just keep on going. No, wait a minute. Like a text message that when you wake up to it or whatever you're doing, and you see a message that blows your mind.
Grand Rising.
Like, you know, like.
Yeah, text message that says pack your bag, we're going to Bali or some shit like that.
Another day to hustle.
Yeah. What is your love language?
Bling, bling. Every time I come around the city, bling, bling. That's what I said, bling, bling.
Why you think that?
I don't know. I'm on your side. I'm just singing a song. What's your love language?
Why you think that? You think all girls love money?
No, I don't. Do you?
It's not a thing. I don't love it.
But you like it?
Huh?
It's a necessity?
It's a necessity.
Got it. What is your love language, Bernice?
My love language is spending time.
That's important. In Bergdorf.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Man, get the fuck out of here.
No, that's only stronger, making my opinion of what I said earlier stronger, bro. Like, that's all she knows. Like, she's literally struggling to find some simple shit to talk about.
I agree. Listen, bro.
Yeah, it's hard for her to find something simple to talk about.
Listen, the crest of their conversation is what was her perspective on romance. Everything led to money. Everything.
Right.
She knows nothing but again, bro, I'm not knocking her for but listen, if money your love language, then I understand why you're not in a relationship. I understand why no niggas fuck with you like that.
And like I say, dog, if she would have had a simple experience that touched her heart, she would have went to that. If a nigga would have did something real simple for you that you thought was the world or something that meant the world to you, you would have automatically went to that. But she couldn't find it because she has no experiences of that. Niggas been showering her with gifts and money.
So, and listen, Hollywood, I'm not knocking you on that, bro. I think it would have been better if she started off with the text message first. If she'd have said the shit about the text message first, just sending me little simple text messages. That suffice.
She was just searching for shit at that point. I don't even think she likes shit like that.
I mean, but again, bro, listen, you can't attack Bernice the way everybody else attacked Bernice, bro. That's why she don't have none of those sentimental values or none of those things that she could pull from that doesn't involve cash flow. Because every nigga attack Bernice the same way. And when a nigga get with her, dog, he probably find out that she empty as fuck on the inside. And Bernice, like, she gonna die that way, bro. She gonna die fine.
God damn, dog.
What?
God damn. It just sounds harsh how you say it.
Dog, what? What sound harsh? Tell me what sound harsh for what I just said, bro.
She gonna die that way.
Dog, listen. Dog, you see Bernice at 45, dog.
Yeah.
Bernice gonna be probably Angela Bassett at 60, bro. She's never gonna know what it's like to probably ever experience somebody that fucked with her because of her.
She probably want to settle. She'll probably get like Vivica Fox and then want to settle down when she gets 60.
I think Bernice gonna die fine, bro.
She gonna always be fine. She gonna always be fine.
Okay, but I heard academics talking about this about Bernice too. Academics was saying that old niggas put the emphasis on Bernice, and the young niggas don't view Bernice that way.
I don't agree with that. Not one bit.
Hey, I'm just telling you what he said, bro. He went on his live after the Joe shit, and he said that, the young niggas that he know that's in the entertainment business don't view Bernice like the mythical creature the old niggas view her as.
I think all niggas view Bernice the same way.
Nah,
all niggas will blow a bag to fuck Bernice. I think that's the old niggas and the young niggas. I don't think it's no different.
Nah, you can't say that, bro.
You don't think the young niggas gonna blow a bag to fuck Bernice?
No. You said every nigga. I don't think every nigga fuck with Bernice. Listen.
No, I'm saying there's. I don't say every nigga nothing. I'm saying the old niggas that fuck with Bernice will blow a bag to fuck Bernice. The young niggas that like what they see will blow a bag to fuck Bernice. I don't think it's no difference. I think if you like Bernice, you like Bernice.
I'm not arguing that point, Hollywood. I'm just going on what you said. For me, listen, me and you might like Bernice. That don't mean every nigga in the world like Bernice. And every nigga
gonna like her. Of course not. Every nigga don't, of course. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying every nigga that's breathing like Bernice. I'm saying the niggas that do like Bernice and that got a bag will blow it the fuck with Bernice.
Can I get my rebuttal?
Young and old.
I think it's some niggas out here that feel swaggy enough, dog, that feel like they don't have to blow it back to fuck with Bernice.
And then once you approach her and you find out that that's not true, that you're really gonna have to fucking blow it back.
Do you think certain niggas, like, let's take it off eye level niggas. Let's insert niggas that play in the same realm as Bernice or a little bit above her. You think Drake paying Bernice the fuck if he want to fuck?
Yes.
I don't think Drake pay.
I think he is. I think Drake do.
I don't think he will.
I think it's so easy to write a check for them niggas that they gonna pay off top.
Listen, writing a check because that's just what. No, I said if a nigga just wanted to fuck her just because he wanted to fuck her, I don't think Drake has to spend money if he don't want to. Now, if he that type of nigga, then maybe. But you said, well, I'm talking about a nigga that don't have to. I don't think it's certain niggas that's on that level that like it's certain niggas that got money.
I think they have to. I think they have to because I think Bernice is not enamored with a nigga's celebrity.
And certain niggas not enamored with her neither, Hollywood. That's the point that I'm trying to. It's niggas that got money.
Okay. You don't have to be enamored with her, but if you want to fuck with her, you gotta have a bag to fuck with her.
Can I finish?
If you're not enamored with her, don't fuck with her.
But Hollywood, that don't mean because you're not enamored with her, you won't try. Listen, it's niggas with money that think the same way we think. Bro, I'm not spending bag on that shit. I'm gonna try to fuck her just because who I am. It's certain niggas in entertainment that's like that. That's not always just gonna be like, I'm gonna give you $30,000 for some pussy. And Bernice done fuck niggas for free before. Let's not act like every nigga. Probably would stop it, bro. So you tell me every person that you think Bernice done kicked it with done paid Bernice the fuck. Is that
every
nigga
what that's got a bag? Yes.
Hey, listen, we live on certain. See, this goes back to our
before the fame. You might have a point before the fame and all this shit, but after the fame, all them niggas that got bags, nah, they had to dish out something.
Bro, so you think it's no niggas in this world that Bernice is a fan of that should get some pussy for free?
Not after the fame.
Man, you crazy than the motherfucker, bro.
So they had rumors. They had rumors of her fucking with T.I. You think T.I. ain't get her no money?
Maybe. Okay. Let me ask you this question. You don't think it's niggas that's in entertainment that Bernice find attractive that she just want to fuck? Is what you say? You think every nigga that she did?
I think Bernice passed.
I think you getting this bitch too much credit, bro.
I think her being a veteran in this game for this long, I think she passes wanting to fuck a nigga because he fine or he cute or some shit like that. I think that shit has to be attached. I think it has to be attached to a bag.
I don't
think this lady 45 years old. She not fucking niggas just to fuck niggas nowadays.
Hollywood, what are you talking about? She a woman.
Yeah, okay. We just gonna agree to disagree, baby.
No. Listen, this is a good topic. I like this topic. Listen, I think Bernice just like every other woman, bro. She not no different. Her pussy get wet when she sees certain niggas that she like too.
I think she comes from the caliber of woman. I think she comes from the caliber of woman like Drea. Who this is their career. You don't think Drea fuck niggas? You don't think Drea fuck? This is their career. They're not fucking with a high profile nigga who has a bag for free. I think these niggas gonna have to pay to fuck with these women. I think that's their occupation.
Hollywood, I'm not knocking you on their occupation, bro. But just like porn stars, they fuck niggas for money, and then they got their men at home that they fuck for free.
We ain't talking about porn stars. We talking about women who career.
Hollywood, can I get my point off? I listen to you, bro. Let me get my point off.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, I think you putting Drea and you making them superhuman women, bro. They just like every other woman. Hollywood, you're telling me that there's no nigga that's a celebrity or something that they may see that they find attractive and just want to know what he like in the bedroom and they just want to have sex with him. You think every man that they see a bag has to be attached to them being intimate with him?
That's how I feel, bro. That's just how I feel.
Bro, I'm not knocking you for feeling the way you feel.
We're gonna agree to disagree. That's just how I feel about that. Hollywood. I think that's how it is with them.
I'm not trying to change how you feel, bro. You keep cutting me off. Bro, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm just giving my point. My point is, I feel like they still human at the end of the day, bro. They still women. They still have they lust. Her pussy get wet just like any other 45-year-old woman that's out here fucking a nigga just because she like him. I would never sit and say that because she got to a certain level of fame or financial stability that just because she that level, she can't fuck a nigga. Every nigga that she has sex with got to be money attached. I don't believe that. I still think beyond all of celebrity shit, you still human, bro. We still have those urges. And I think it's a nigga out here that's fucking that Bernice will fuck for free just because she want to fuck. That's just me though.
And I sat there and watched a 2-hour interview from the same woman who you talking about, and then they asked her to name something simple, not attached to money, and she stumbled and couldn't find shit for however many minutes because She attaches everything to money.
I
That's
agree.
just who she's not a regular woman, I don't think. That's just her mentality. Her mentality is not like regular women. I'm not saying she's not a regular woman. She don't breathe and bleed like regular women. I'm just saying her mindset is different. She don't think like a regular woman thinks. Everything has to be attached to a bag. And she just gave you an example of that in that interview.
Mm-hmm.
She just gave it to you.
Mm-hmm. And listen, bro, everything you just said, I'm in line and step with. Do I think Bernice act like normal females? No, I don't. I do know. Let me rephrase that. I do think she views the world the way you say. I'm not knocking that. But it's still that one nigga that either she done fuck with him before or she fuck with him now that didn't have to pay for that pussy because she wanted to fuck him too. Because that counteracts what we was talking about earlier when we were talking about, you should be able to finesse. But nigga, if you can finesse, you can finesse. It's niggas that can finesse Bernice. She's no exception to the rules. She just like every other woman, dog.
Ain't no nigga who attached to no bag finna finesse her.
I disagree. I think it's niggas out here that's on that, bro. They got money. I think it's niggas in the world that can pull it off. I think she human just like everybody else, bro. It's somebody out there that she lust over, that she got on a list, that she'll fuck with. That's my only argument, bro. I'm not arguing with you about her mindset being different, but I say this all the time, dog. The nigga that Bernice don't like, of course she gonna charge him. That's a nigga she don't really like. You got to impress her. But the nigga that she like, he ain't doing all that, bro. He not. Now, who know who that nigga is? And that's for Drea. That's for whoever it is that you want to put in that category of women that you think every nigga got to pay to fuck. It's one nigga out there that they gonna fuck for free. And I just think they human like that, bro. I just don't never see no woman, every nigga that they kick it with on that level, that it has to be a bag attached to it. I don't agree with that. I mean, you got your personal feelings and I got mine. I just think it's a nigga out here that can pull that shit off. That's me personally. Last topic before we get up out of here, dog. Quick. Dr. Bryant was on The Breakfast Club, right? And she was speaking about high value men. Hollywood, do you think a lot of women putting too much stock into this high value shit, bro? I think a lot of women that's one of those terms that a lot of women started to use to talk about finances.
Yeah, it's a buzzword.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, buzzword. All right, I'm gonna run through it, dog. We're gonna knock this out real quick, then we're gonna get up out here. This is off Dr. Bryant. She's on The Breakfast Club, and she's talking about the relationship with Cam Newton and the girl Jasmine, and about it's two different clips. I'm gonna play the one about when she on there talking about high value men, right? And she did say something about Cam Newton and his wife. His baby mama. We'll probably touch that next week though. But this is what she said right here.
Cam is a high value man with a low value, I guess. Just a low vibration.
Low function.
Yeah, low function.
Very low functioning.
So what is your definition of high value? Because to me, it just sounds like high value to you is like superficial stuff.
High value just means that it is pretty much like you're making a lot of money. You have a lot of tangible things. Your high value.
Your value is high.
Your value is high. Your monetary value. Your value is high. Meaning, you got a man who's making $100 million, then he's high valued, and women who are superficial, but I'm not knocking y'all, sis, okay? Are very attracted to that. But again, are they choosing the man or are they choosing the value?
The value.
But some people are so poor, all they got is money.
And so
you know what I mean?
And that goes to where this is going to be a very, very unpopular opinion, or very popular, but it's going to cause a lot of controversy. I always say, if you realize the most prettiest, beautiful women, many of them, men have put a baby in them, but they made a wife out of them. And I go to the high value men, have put babies in them, but ain't made a wife out of them. Because those women are choosing the value in them, and those men are choosing the low functionality in her. So that's a match made in heaven for them. Even though the fairy tale ends at some point, and everybody goes back to the drawing board and comes into my session and says, because I can't name. I have some very, very A-list celebrity women who come in and say, I'm beautiful, I'm successful, I can have any man I want. I'm lonely as hell. And I'm afraid that I'm gonna die alone.
Yeah.
But you have a child.
You've been married to this A-list big NBA player, and the relationship is now over. And you feel like you won't be alone because you never learned to choose anything of substance. So you were hollow the whole time. So you're not afraid of being alone physically. You're afraid of being alone emotionally because you've been alone this whole time. So you don't even have a relationship with yourself. So who you really don't want to be with is you.
So why should we
being alone is about being with you.
So why should we call those brothers high value then?
Because value, based on how I define it, is just money. Like I'm a high valued woman, right? I have a multi-million-dollar home. I come from the hood. I went from the hood to the hills, but I've accumulated a lot of value, right? I drive luxury cars. I have a certain lifestyle.
That's it, Hollywood. Go ahead and give me your thoughts before we get up out of here, bro. Quick topic. Let's tackle.
No, I just think she's talking about niggas like Cam Newton, obviously, and niggas like Nick Cannon. But you can't tell people how to live their life, bro. If all the parties are agreeing upon the same thing, where's the issue? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, stop trying to put your beliefs and your values on other people.
There you go, Hollywood.
You know what I'm saying?
Preach.
Like these women, they see certain value in these men, and they accept them whatever the situation is or whatever the stipulation is to deal with these dudes.
Yep.
Don't put your beliefs on them. Like they're not lesser than or beneath you because they believe something different than you. You know what I'm saying?
Preach, Hollywood.
And I just think she thinks too much of herself and her beliefs, and she trying to throw that shit on everybody else.
No, I think she's a hypocrite. The same thing that you talking about is you. Okay, you got multi-million-dollar home. You drive luxury car. The woman that you talking about are the women that subscribe to you. So you speak to those people. And for the people that subscribe to what she talking about, kudos to you. I mean, do you want to be 40, 45, 46-year-old in a multi-million-dollar career by yourself? Or do you want to be 45-year-old in a multi-million-dollar house with a husband, kids, and living a family life? You make the choice. It's just that plain and simple. It's that plain. It's not really that hard to think about. A person that's telling you how to construct a relationship should be in a relationship. That's just me. Like, Hollywood could tell me certain things about being married because the nigga been married 10 plus years.
But yet and still, the way I do my relationship might not work for you.
I agree with you.
So who am I to actually tell somebody else how to govern their relationship? That only depends on the two people that's dealing with each other.
I agree with you on that, Hollywood. But what I was saying was, you can give me insight as far as, hey, dog, it's gonna take you and your wife compromise. You're gonna have to sit and listen to your wife to understand what make your wife happy, and that's what I'm talking about. Advice. How you live your life with your wife is different. So when you got people like this Bryant lady who's this ideology touches women that view the world the way that she do. And if you view the world the way that she do, and then that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But don't be trying to tell people how they should construct. Your contract is your contract with your wife. Y'all should come up with terms and agreements in y'all relationship, y'all core values, and the things that y'all deem necessary to make y'all relationship happy or successful. Right. And you go along with that. Stop listening to these so-called doctors or these so-called relationship gurus and all this other, because they life don't implement your life. You might want to be in an open relationship. You and your wife might be like, listen, let's be in an open relationship. This woman here can't understand being in an open relationship. That ain't her thought process. So again, for the people that subscribe to what she say, kudos to you. But look at the outcome. She living the life now. She's a multi-millionaire, living in a multi-millionaire house. She has luxury cars, all the shit she say she got. But she gonna tell you how to be in a relationship with somebody because she a doctor. That make no sense. Like, the two things don't add up. 1 + 1 don't equal 2 in this scenario. You know what I mean? Stop calling people low vibration and all. Bro, you are insulting people. And what you really doing is you using Kevin Samuel's shit. The man dead. That was his whole shit. That high value and low vibration. Y'all niggas are making money off a dead man, which is crazy as fuck to me.
She stole the blueprint.
You stole his blueprint, bro. Yeah. You doing the same shit he was doing. The same shit that, see, and it's the hypocrisy in women. The same shit that y'all killed Kevin Samuels for, y'all applaud her for. Or the Kendra G girl, lady. Y'all applaud them for the same shit Kevin Samuels was telling you from the get-go. But because it was coming from a man, y'all didn't like the messenger. Y'all didn't like a man telling y'all that y'all were low vibrational. She just said those same shit in a conversation on the Breakfast Club about women being low vibrational. And y'all will accept that coming from her because she's a woman and she feels non-threatening. See, that's why I say women listen to other women. Y'all gonna co-sign on that dumb shit right there because it's a woman and she's educated. So again, bro, Kevin Samuel was saying this shit before he died. And some of y'all, when he died, y'all was clapping. I'm glad that motherfucker dead. But
they was.
But guess what? His kids, his spawns, the people from his tree are now coming alive and telling y'all the same shit he was telling y'all for years that y'all crucified him for. So again, don't kill the messenger. I'm just telling you, I ain't on here trying to be no relationship guru. Some of the shit Kevin Samuels said, I wasn't in line of step with all that shit that he said. But some of that shit he said, I was in line of step with. So again, if you're down with Dr. Bryant and you cool with how she roll, then apply that to your life. And then when you get 45, 55, 60 years old, and then you realize that having all the money in the world and nobody to share it with, what does that do for you? Because that's what's going to wind up happening. And that's the same thing for men. Men out here chasing money. And once you get to a certain age, bro, you go on the trips to Honduras by yourself. All your friends done got married, all of them doing their own thing, and they chilling, they with their significant others, but you fucking different hoes every night. You 60 years old. Now you want somebody to sit and settle down with. We both get to that point. It's just how you maneuver when you get there, bro. And with that being said, we're going to get the fuck on up out of here. Hollywood, tell them how to get in contact with you, pimp.
I am Hollywood Rich _ on Instagram and Threads, Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
I am infamous on X. I'm also infamous on TikTok. Follow the podcast, Theze Nutz, official on Facebook. Theze Nutz _ on Instagram. How to get in contact with us on YouTube, Hollywood?
Separate these nuts.
Also, if you take the audio experience, make sure that you keep a space in between the nuts. Hit the subscribe, the like button, the notification button, and make sure that you drop a comment on either on YouTube or you can drop it on our Spotify or Apple page, however you consume the podcast. Hollywood, the next episode will be the 100th episode, bro. Do you want to do something special? It'd be our 100th episode on YouTube.
Do something special like what?
I mean, put some balloons up in your truck or something, dog. I mean, what are these nuts? Hoodie or something, dog. God damn, we gotta celebrate 100 episodes, dog. We did 100 episodes, bro.
We'll talk about it.
Oh, that means we ain't doing that, people.
We'll talk about
it. We ain't doing that, people. So, hey, man, like I said in each and every podcast, man, we're social media's most imperfect podcast. Social media's best kept secret. I'm your boy Infamous.
Hollywood.
And together we make Theze Nutz.